Hey everybody, Rachel Teedy here with your evening update on this February 27th. And we want to jump right in and start with first warning meteorologist Reid Kisselback here because we are in a first warning alert day.
Yeah, first warning alert day for really pretty much 7 o'clock on tonight into the day tomorrow. And the reason why is that snow's moving in. It will become steady quickly overnight, and we will have more snow tomorrow. With some points, we will see snowfall rates at about an inch per hour. So here's our snow timeline. We are dry still for right now. The snow's starting to move in from about 7 to 10 p.m. It will be steady snow overnight with snowfall rates of up to an inch per hour at times. This will lead to a slow, messy Tuesday morning commute. This isn't because of the steady amounts of snow that we will see, like the highest snowfalls, but it's because of the fact that it'll still be snowing during your morning commute. And that's why we have this issued. It's not that road crews don't do a great job, because they do. It's just when we have events like this and they clear out the roads, when it keeps snowing like this, it eventually starts to pile back up and it gets slippery once again. So that's why this alert day is in place. But the conditions do look to gradually improve Tuesday on. So here's a look at our steady snow arrival time map. 7 to 9, most of Schoharie, most of Greene County, parts of southern Columbia County, starting to see that steady snow move in. Albany from 9 to 11 in that pink shade there. That includes Albany, Gloversville, Amsterdam, Schenectady, Saratoga, Clifton Park, Troy, Rensselaer, Pittsfield, Bennington. So that's from around 9 to 11. It becomes more steady. And this might not have a lot of an impact for a lot of the capital region, but there are folks who do the night shifts too. So keep in mind that it's going to start to snow a little bit more steady overnight. And 11 to 1 a.m., the rest of the region becomes more widespread. So here's our snowfall forecast for tonight to tomorrow. Downsloping, a key factor in this. So you can see the higher elevations of the Greens and Berkshires, 8 to 12 inches, into the hill towns and some of the lower elevations of Berkshire County. We have 5 to 8 inches expected. Then we get kind of our dry slot from downsloping, which is something we can go into a little bit better detail later on. But that has us at 3 to 5 inches, 5 to 8 as you go back up in elevation once again, and now towards the Mohawk Valley, Schoharie Valley, into the southern Adirondacks, and into the Catskills, back up to 8 to 12 inches of snow expected. So hour-by-hour snowfall forecast, just to give you an idea of the rate of how quickly it'll come on through. So you can see 6 to 8 o'clock for Albany, kind of quiet. 10 to midnight, it gets it picks up a little bit more. So not quite an inch per hour. And by 2 a.m., we're at 2.3 inches. So that's where we start to see that rate of snow start to pick up a little bit more. And this does also mean that we could have some steadier rates as you head to the start of the morning commute. So our CDPHP first warning cam out in Amsterdam, we're at 28 degrees right now. A little windy from the southwest as that system is starting to push its way towards our region. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. Pretty impressive system itself, as it has a lot of moisture it's drawing in. And we have to get through most of this before we dry out tomorrow. So what we're seeing on the satellite and radar is a little bit deceiving. A lot of this is what we call virga, so it's evaporating before it gets to the ground. Here's a look at the first morning live Doppler radar right now. As we're almost at 7 o'clock, you can see that snow is coming pretty close to Schoharie County, Greene County, parts of southern Columbia County. Already starting to see a little bit of some light flurries potentially as this is setting itself up. So snow starting to push in from 7 o'clock, temperature sitting in the low 30s. Overnight tonight, we drop down into the low 30s and upper 20s. You can see we are widespread as we get towards around midnight. Those darker shades of blue, the signs of more steadier snow in place. And you can kind of see at 7 a.m., we still have snow going on across the region, but take a look out by Washington County down to around Kinderhook and back up. That's that dry slot that we were talking about. So that's why the snowfall totals are lower. They'll get a little bit of a break before the snow starts to pick itself back up by around noontime. Temperature still reaching towards the low 30s at this point. And we're going to keep an eye into the evening, because if the temperatures rise just enough, we might see a little bit of some rain mixing in. But you can see by 4 p.m., this looks to stay. It's still snow, but it is clearing out at 4 o'clock. So from 4 to around 8 o'clock is when the last of that snow really clears on out of our region, and will stay dry through the rest of the overnight period. So we already showed you that graphic, but for the night tonight, snow is going to be moving in. It'll quickly become steady and fall heavy at times overnight as our overnight lows drop down towards the 20s. Tomorrow, 35, light but steady snow early on, and then afternoon rain, snow showers, conditions steadily improving through the rest of the day. In your 7-day planner, Wednesday, 42, a chance for some showers to come in late in the day. Thursday, we are partly sunny, a high of 41 with rain coming in late. And then we'll have some additional snow coming in Friday into Saturday. That's our next one that we're going to have to keep a closer eye on. Highs only in the low 30s, overnight lows in the 20s. So it's looking more likely to stay as all snow once again might even potentially catch us up to, or not catch us up, but get us closer to where we're supposed to be in regards to snowfall for this season.
All right. Certainly something that the entire weather team has been watching very closely.
Oh, yeah. Eyes glued.
All right. Thank you, Reid, so much. We do have another major story that we are following tonight. And tonight, Schenectady police are confirming that the body pulled from the Mohawk was that of Samantha Humphrey. And this breaking news is coming in just a couple hours ago. Dan Levy has been on the story for more than 3 months. And ever since the Samantha Humphrey mystery started, it's become one of the most closely watched cases in recent memory in the Capital Region. Finding and identifying the body marks a major milestone in this case. But tonight, the investigation far from over. Police are still awaiting additional autopsy results. When those additional results come in, police say that's when they'll release more information. She was last seen and reported missing the day after Thanksgiving. Her last whereabouts were at the Riverside Park in Schenectady. That's where she met up with an ex-boyfriend late at night, November 25th. That's where her jacket was found hours after she disappeared, and that's where her body was ultimately found. That's according to, and a source says that they found it stuffed in a shopping cart following 3 months of that extensive and just exhaustive search of the Mohawk River. We are hearing from family members tonight, and you're going to hear from them coming up on News Channel 13 Live at 9 and 11. So I hope you will join us for that.